gorgeous car wash, and it's freaking beautiful out. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It is 76. I mean, it's a good day to take a stroll with the kids, walk out with the kids, do some things with your kids. Beautiful. So, I had my whole freaking door on the thing. It was giving me a little bit of a trouble. But anyways, I have an order pickup to do, and my parents is out. I was gonna stop by there because my wiper, my dad went to go pick it up for me. So I'm gonna put more air in my tire, which I find really weird because it's at 26 and the rest of my tires are at 39, 38. And I went to the dealership, as y'all see. Oh, well, you will see. I'm gonna just give you like a glimpse, and then I go into the topic of friendships. And I'm really mad at myself because I didn't want to make the video too long for you guys, but maybe I do a number two. I'll do number 2. I'll post another video of it. Oh, that's cool. Excuse me. Okay. So now it's little, if you find it wonky where why is there so many different parts, it's because I had a good message. Is I looked a hot mess and my voice was gone. You hear me? So, ooh, don't do that. I get scared that it's gonna fall in the car. But yes, so today's a beautiful day to work out. I know I'm working out. I hope you're working out and getting everything sorted. I'm looking at my back windshield like, does this have tire shine? Because if not, I have to put it on. So, yeah. So, alright. So, I hope you enjoy the vlog. And really what it is, I'm talking about like, you know, friendships in my 20s versus in my 30s. How I feel friendship now, for me, is more intimate in a sense where I don't play games. Where, you know, in my 20s it was like, yeah, you my friends, but you know, at that time in our 20s, we don't really mature until we're 26, you know, and that's when we find out about our life career, our career paths, and so forth and so on. So I feel like now in my 30s, it's more sacred, it's more intimate, and it's more cherished versus, I mean, I always cherish a good friend, yes, but it's more where you see a different reality where, you know, you're not gonna just harp on everything. You're not gonna view everything so personal. Instead, you just speak, you communicate, and you know when to let go when, you know, someone is, you know, truly your friend. In my 20s, I felt like, you know, if you was a cool person and I can somewhat trust you, or you was my it friend. No, it doesn't work that way. It shouldn't work that way, because when you have a best friend or a friend in general, where you kind of find them like family, or you do find them like family, there should be boundaries placed, and there should be a communication, what's that word? A communication agreement, you know, if you will. So that's what I speak on. I'm gonna insert like different parts of it, and I just don't want to let this video go to waste because it's so good to me. So, do I drive now? Please pull forward. Okay, I guess I do. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I talk upon. I talk about, you know, friendships, and you know, I don't think friendship, like I said, in my 20s, it was more so where, you know, you have a better sense when you're older what friendship means. And you know, listen to your parents' kids when they say your parents know your friends, okay, before we know. All right, so I'm gonna go put tire shine on real quick, and then I'll continue talking, okay?
Let me see it, but you let me see it. You won't let me be. Oh, wait, you ain't real. Oh, wait, you ain't real. Let me see it, but you.
Yes. So I gotta make more phone calls and stuff. So
Won't let me be. Oh, wait, you ain't real. Oh, wait, you ain't real. Let me see it, but you let me see it.
I want to speak on friendships in our 30s versus our you know, younger ages.
3/4 of a mile.
I hate when my car shuts off. It's like the most, for me, it's inconvenient. Unless I'm in traffic, then okay. But ain't nobody tell you to shut off, that's dangerous to me. To me. Depending on, I don't know, whatever. So I went to my friendships in your 30s. My brother actually my brother Anthony sent me this, I guess it was like a reel on Instagram. And the gentleman was saying, but anyways, so my brother did send me that, right? Friendships in your 30s are totally different from your 20s. You know, because in your 20s, I always feel like you're just finding yourself. You think everybody is, you know, well, the ones you do encounter, you have the few trust in. Oh, you're my bestie, you're just that. Even when you're younger, right? But I feel like in my 30s, I'm gonna give you my opinion. In my 30s, I feel, like I always said, a friendship is communication, right? Hold on. A friendship is communication, period. I don't care what anyone has to say. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Because in order for me to understand you, I will need you to elaborate, communicate. Hold on. I will need you to communicate with me, right? Some people lack communication because we don't got each other. We have each other's. We don't have our own lives, right? Granted, and sometimes we forget to text or ask about one another, or if we're having a rough day, we don't ask our friends about their day. So a lot of friendships do lack that, and sometimes we don't know that unless you express it. Now, if I express it to you and you get mad, why are we friends? Because I feel if you're telling me about me, and if I look at it from your point of view, like, okay, that don't make no sense, mama. You gotta listen, you gotta understand, you gotta be more, I don't know, cooperative. I remember before, an ex-friend of mine used to always want to say, I love you after each conversation. Me, I over the years learned now with my husband to be more affectionate, but I'm not an overall affectionate person. Don't know why. I'm not. So she will voice that to me, and I'm like, bye. But that's also a failure on my part because it's something that she wanted to communicate and have that little bond, if you will. But I mean, that wasn't the break all because of that. No. What I'm saying is, in our 30s, we get so busy. We have our families. We have some tend to just forget, or do a thing where, you know, well, what about me? How come no one checks on me? How come no one? Well, sometimes we need to speak up, because the fact that we're in our 30s and we're able to verbalize and more mature and wiser, not all the time I'm going to remember. I feel like this. We're all grown, right? We're all grown. If you feel like
Take exit
I'm
68 Avenue.
lacking, tell me I'm lacking. Communicate with me. Don't just hold it in and then get mad at me or assume I'm supposed to know. And I'm not one to have many friends. I have a lot of people that I do know from school that are good people, you know? Do I say we chill on a daily basis? Hang out? Go out for dinner? Oh, no, we don't. Now, do I know if that's their intentions? I don't know, because we don't verbalize it. You see what I'm saying? So, the key, I feel, in a true friendship, or if you're in a group of multiples, like, I've never been keen to multiple friendships where one friend is enough for me. Like, the drama with some females, it's just so catty. Because one is fighting over your attention or assume you want to be with them more. It's like a relationship. So, if I can find my true one, then I'm good. You know? Oh my God, my throat. Let me move since this car next to me when I play games. So, that's now as, let's say you young people are looking at me now. And I'm about to be 36. And you ask me for advice. How would you treat a friendship? I would treat a friendship like a relationship. Treat it like my relationship. I would want to know you're okay. You know, I'll go on my way. If you need help, if you, whatever. You know? But also be mindful of me. If I say, hey, this is what's going on. You're not treating me right. You're doing this. You're doing that. And we made a vow. Literally, we did. To whenever we have an issue, we speak on it. Right? So why are you mad? That's what I don't get. You know? And a lot of friendships do end like that. And then you can tell who's real and who's fake. If I matter to you, then you will understand where I'm coming from. You will respect me. You will be like, well, Sharice, I didn't know I made you feel that way. Or I could say, Susan, I'm sorry, I made you feel that. I didn't know. I really didn't know. You know? And I think a lot of friendship end really quickly nowadays because nobody's willing to put in the work. Like relationships. It's always on to the next because nobody wants to put in the effort. You want everything easy, smooth sailing, no discrepancies, no disagreements. It's in a perfect world, you know? Perfect world. But we don't live in one. So, to say that Raul and I just put an example, we don't argue. No, he has told me, you're affectionate. You're not affectionate like that. I've never been that girl that's underneath her man. And I don't want to offend no one, but I just never, I would literally have talks to myself. Literally. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to hold his hand. But I never, it was just not in me. I don't know if it was afraid of me being vulnerable. And I always have to be tough. So being vulnerable didn't set right. So therefore I would neglect him in the past with affection. Yes, if he's coming to me with it, of course, I'm gonna give it back. But I was never the initiator for certain things anyway. Okay? So he communicated, I understood the assignment. I'm not gonna say I did it overnight. It took me a little longer than what he probably liked, but he's seen the efforts. You know, Noah's Ark was not built overnight. Same thing with friendships. Nobody wants to put, some people don't want to put in the work. I'm not saying everybody, but it just seems like something as a friendship is now hard to obtain because everything is a bother to put in work, to put in that time, to be aligned, to grow together, spiritually, mentally, physically, because nobody wants to hear they're wrong. They want to hear they're right, and they want to be put out. They don't want you to correct. So who are you to correct me? You know? And it's sad because bonds have broken. Like my friendship, my ex-friendship, there was a time I couldn't talk about it because the bond that we had so many years, you know, and I'm not speaking ill.
In half a mile.
And I don't wish nothing bad upon that person, you know, wish them nothing but happiness. And the fact of the matter is that person was a big part of, that person was a big part of our life, you know, known me since high school, know my
Continue for 1 mile.
You know what? I'm turning her off. I already know I'm at. So She was a big part of our life. Everybody in my family knew who she was. So this is what I mean. When you're my friend, you're in the family. You know what I mean? And I don't take that lightly. So when you're no longer a part of that, I take it as a breakup. Because I'm not going to just go run to the next. I got to sit down and reflect. Because if you couldn't value me, then I'm not going to want to do it with no one else because of the afraid. I'm afraid of the betrayal again, of the uncertainty of who you really are. Are you really true to who you say you are? You know? And some females are just so catty. I'm not saying that person, that was her issue. No, not at all. Oh my God. Hold on, guys. Our issue was communication, where I verbalized, I addressed you, and you continued to think that I was going to tolerate disrespect beyond belief, you know? And knowing the friend I am, I'm not perfect. I learned over the years, I learned so much over the years, even with that person, how to approach certain things and not be so aggressive. But in return, all I got was aggressive. That's a turn off. I don't want to be around you. And the fact of an incident where I'm being put out to be a, what's that word? Like I'm causing something when I'm literally suggesting, didn't sit right. And the fact that, let me just stop it here because then I'm gonna give away who it is, whoever watches me. So it was just best that we broke apart. Our season had came to an end because we no longer were on the same level. We weren't aligned. You know, we were not aligned. Things were said that were just totally shocking that I never thought in a million years. But that's what happens with no communication. That's what happens when a person sits there and assumes such disgusting emotions that were never there. This truck in the friendship, you guys should be able to speak. You guys should be able to reflect on things of your past together, learning together, and putting in that work if you truly. Now, I'm not talking about betrayal. I'm not talking about that. I can't tell you how to go about that. If they betrayed you, that's a hard pill to swallow. Don't you think? So, kind of to like basically say overall, piggyback from when I was coming home from the oil change off of what I was talking about, because I looked a hot mess. So I was like, you know what, because I was like really tired, I'm just gonna start from where I left off. An overall summary, all right, which was, you know, giving about friendships in your 30s. I can't see nothing. And you know, before I get into that, hold on. All right, guys, hold on, because can I park? Can I? You know what? I'm not even gonna try it. Hold on. Can you guys see me good? I feel like I always put you guys like up my nose. I'm on your way. Oh yeah, I was blocking. But anyway, guys, it is what it is. You're doing the best you can. You know, enjoy life every little bit of the way. Am I really blocking people though? Oh my God, am I on the other side? That's why? I don't know. But yes, enjoy life. You know, it's not worth beating yourself over. Tomorrow's a new day. And just do your best. Apply yourself every day. You know, who cares what people say just because they don't know your business, just because you don't post your success, your accomplishments, or what you're doing for validation doesn't mean you're not doing it. And of course they're gonna make up, you know, false scenarios, a narrative that only they believe and they're following because they don't know you. So just do the best that you can do, not what they think you should do. You feel me? If it's not constructive criticism, I don't want it. I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it. Because all you're doing is trying to rob me of my peace, my happiness, my joy. You're welcome. My strength. And I'm not giving that up for nobody. Are you crazy? Are you dumb? Like, no. So, I'd rather just chill out and do the best Cherise can and live my life. Feel me? Live my life. If I say feel me. I got a bad habit that I repeat the same thing. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure y'all noticed that. It sounds like I'm literally just rebuttaling the same thing. I promise you I'm not. It's just, I have to cut through here. I'm just wasting gas, huh? As if gas is not $10 a gallon. So, now back to the scenario that I was talking about. Friendships. My brother did send me something. And the reels, I believe it's called, on Instagram. And what it was is friendships in your 30s opposed to your 20s. I believe that was the goal that young man was trying to imply. But to go from where I left off is, you know, I'm a very busy mom, a very busy woman. I'm busy overall. All right, and my lifestyle, a lot of people can't take it. Meaning, they might feel like I'm too. Is there a problem? Anger. You need to slow down, bruh. They might feel like I'm too busy for them, or I don't think about them, or just because I don't hit you back right away, or respond to your text right away, that I'm ignoring you, or I am neglecting. See, the thing about me is, you know, I take accountability, yes, and sometimes we do things in a friendship that we don't realize that we're doing that can hurt our friends, right? So I feel in a friendship to be, of course, communication as if any other relationship, period. And the fact that I can at least admit that I'm wrong, I'm sorry, I'll do better, shows that I care and I value you. But also, you gotta be mindful as well. I'm a busy person, you know, and Cherise is not ignoring. Cherise is just, you know, busy. I'm a mom of 4, for goodness sake. And my downtime, I barely get myself. So excuse me if I take that to breathe, you know? And a lot of female friends, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it, are very catty, are very attached. They have an attachment issue, you know, and I've never been the friend to be jealous. I've never been the friend to say, oh, I'm your only friend and that's it. But I will call you out on something if I feel like, all right, what's really going on? Because I feel like I am not even getting a little bit of your time, or when I need you, you're not really there because you're asphyxiated more on that one particular person, and then you're throwing subliminals at me as if I'm not gonna notice what you're saying. You feel me? So, I'm that friend. I will let you do you because you're your own person. I'm not gonna tell you you're on mine and mine's only. No, but be mindful too who was really there for you. If I don't want to sound wrong, it's like I know there's females that have a whole bunch, a group that they all call besties. Bless y'all. Bless y'all, because just with one friend, I'm like, can't do it. Because I'm not that catty person. But, you know, it's just like, if I feel like you're throwing, like I just said, you're throwing stuff in my face about your other friend, like what's really good with, like, now you're gonna make me talk forever. Now let's talk English like they say in Spanish. Like, let's really talk clear. Let's talk real clear. What's going on? What you trying to say? Don't throw subliminals at me. We are we have history, we have a bond, and we should be able to communicate what's really good. You know? So, and I know me where I'm understanding, but I think some people just don't get me. I think I'm just misunderstood. I think I come off like, I don't know why, but I just feel like I come off like I don't care maybe, and maybe because I don't do the chasing game. I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not gonna go hounding for you, but I will. If I'm thinking about you, I'm gonna send you a text, make sure you're good. I'm that type of friend. If I can't be there for you at that particular, let's say you need a ride, and I can't be there for you, I'll try to find alternatives. Now, it's up to you if you want to take it. If you don't, well then don't complain. I tried. You know what I mean? And I'm a mom, and I'm not gonna keep saying it because I'm a mom, but I have my own life. I have a husband, and I find that a lot too with like single women who don't have children like me, or a husband, or they have maybe just a child. They feel like I'm neglecting them because I'm not like their lifestyle, because you can't compare my lifestyle with yours due to the fact that you can come in and out as you please. You have one baby. Maybe he's not even a baby. You have a different lifestyle from me. My lifestyle consists of my family and making sure anywhere I go, before I go, everything's all right. Raul, you good? The kids are good? Y'all know what y'all supposed to. That's me before I leave the house. Now, if you're expecting me to leave my house every time you call, oh, let's go do this, I need prior notice. That's the word. I need prior notice. You just can't call me up and say, well, mama, let's go do this. I can't. Even if I was by myself, I couldn't, because no. Like since I was 17, I've been this way, where I had my son, and I barely left my son with my parents to watch. Only time they watched my son is when I was going to work, or if my parents wanted him overnight, which felt like all the time, which is okay, because hello, I'm their only daughter. They were they are the best. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm all about family, and yes, I do think outside of the family, but I'm more comfortable with my immediate family. And if you are a friend of mine, you will understand why. We're a village. My sister-in-law, I don't consider her as my friend. She's my sister-in-law. She's more like a sister. You know what I mean? And do we battle it out? Yes, we have. But it's all about communication. Did we communicate? Did she say, well, mama, well, this is not about you? And then back then I couldn't understand it, and I didn't see my fault because I was too wrapped up in my way, far as, no, whatever, you're lying, that's it. No, it would never work that way. And guess who's in the middle? My brother. So I'm saying is, no, you don't have to kiss no one's butt, but also you gotta, before you react, think about it. Can we do that first? Can we? And I know in friendships, like my ex-friendship, and I'm always speaking across really the only friendship I really had, but like a long-term base. I know people from school, cool people. So I know how to put them in categories in a sense where, oh, those are cool people. Like, oh, I know this person, she mad cool, or he's mad cool, or I know her, she alright, she cool, but I don't really know her like that. I know her from school, type of deal. Or you know that girl? Yeah, I know, but girl, bye. No, thank you. You know what I mean? So to call you my friend or even my bestie, I take that with pride, because I see something in you that I feel comfortable. I feel like you're trustworthy in a way. If you're like, I don't mind it. Like, my dad knows a lot of my school friends, my brothers too. A lot of my brother's friends been in the family. Anyways, we're not talking about my brothers, but my ex-friend, that was the last best friend I had, and every female wants a best friend, of course. But you see, with me, I learned from that. Where was it hurtful? Absolutely. I had to end it. Our season has came to an abrupt end, you know, because I could not tolerate the miscommunication. And I'm not here to keep repeating and repeating to sound like a nag. If you don't understand me, then I need to go, because after so many years we've been friends, you don't understand what I'm trying to say, and the words that were coming out your mouth was a whole new person. I don't like that. And they were not constructive criticism words, they were degrading words. That's what I'm not going to tolerate. I could admit my fault for either arguing or whatever I may have done, but to allow my self-worth to be put down and to allow my self-respect to be toyed with, no. And when you're not aligned right, when your heart is not at peace, when you're not flowing with each other no more, when seeing each other is not a priority no more, where you're like, oh girl, come on, I'm gonna spend time. No, I didn't feel comfortable like I used to no more. So that shows me I wasn't aligned with you no more. I didn't want to be your friend no more because of the treatment. Was she an awesome friend? Hell yes, she was. And this is why I don't do God mommies and God dad, whatever the heck, because I feel as though if you, because that's what my kids, God mom, right? Now my kids are left out again of what? A sense of someone that they used to know from the womb. Meaning she was there, except for my oldest son, because I didn't become really good friends with her until I met her when my son was a year and a half, 2, and she's been in his life ever since, up until I had to break it off. You say, well, mama, if that was your kid's God's mom, why did you break it off? Because me and her were not on that level. But if you truly are a God mom, you will not let that interfere with the children. Kind of like a baby mama, baby daddy type of deal. You know, like, what you gonna do now? How you gonna see the kids? What we doing about the kids? Type of deal, you feel me? So I was like, in the beginning I was like, well, she wants to see my kids, she have to talk to me. Like, mama, really? And knowing I had no position to be talking to her, because I was still bothered that I had to end our friendship because you couldn't understand me. Not because, oh, you think I want you to do something. No, because you couldn't understand. You were too wrapped up in that moment that you didn't see clear. Feel me? So now my kids do ask about her. Yes, they do. And I always tell my kids, if you see her out and we're out, you're more than welcome to say hi. Don't feel like, well, that used to be mommy's friend and mommy and her don't get along no more. So no, that woman had bought many gifts. That woman been there for me when I didn't even have. So for me to be that petty would be, I'm gonna be real, it's gonna be disgusting. I wouldn't do that. For the simple fact, she was there for me when nobody was. She had my back when people didn't have my back. She was there. And that's where it comes to, well, dag mama, if she was there for you, what happened? You tell me. Tell me, please. Maybe you know better than me. Because I don't get it, honey. I don't get it. But that's neither here or there. But it just goes to show you, in some friendship with miscommunication, where can it end up to where it affects a lot of people's lives? You know? I didn't even see him. Oh, I guess I didn't bother. I thought I almost ran him over. I didn't. But it affects a lot of people's lives to the point, if you have children and, you know, now you're... hold on, let me get my water. He went in there without... You know I was going in there, sir. So, where it affects a lot of people's lives. Now my children are asking, among so many other things, you know, oh, I wonder how this person is doing. I'll say, well, don't ever think because we don't talk, you don't, if we're out, that, you know, you can't say hi. No, say hi. You know, she's been there. She's been there. She's been there. She knows everything about me. I hope I know everything about her. I pray it was truthful, but I'm pretty sure majority of it was. But it's just the fact that, you know, to call someone your friend is a blessing, and it shouldn't be word like I love you thrown around. It should be meaningful with truthfulness in it, and also with the good intentions, you know. And when you have a friend in your 20s opposed to your 30s, it's a big ball game. Hold on, guys. So hold on, I don't know if this place, I don't know if this place is open. So in order, like, for me to call you my friend, it's a big deal for me. It really is, because I don't trust easily, and I really take you in. And if I got, you got. You feel me? Like, I take you in, honey. So a big difference from your 20s is it's more, you know, when you're in your 20s, everybody's your best friend. Everybody, oh girl, we cool. She did this for me. She did that for me. But when you're in your 30s, it's like, honey, you gotta understand. Look at me. We're adults. We're gonna get busy. My back hurt. My neck hurt. My knees hurt. I ain't got them knees when I was younger, baby. When I'm up all day walking around, doing what I gotta do, going to work, doing this and doing that. I'm tired. You ain't tired? I'm tired. I wanna argue. How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? I know I ain't called for a while. Forgive me, but I love you. I care for you. Don't think I don't think about you. My bad for not calling. My bad for not stopping by. But just know, I'm thinking of you. I love you. And we got this. That's how friendship's supposed to be. Not like, oh girl, you ain't even calling me. F you. I'm going to air out all your business on social media, talk about your kids, talk about your family and your family. No, cause you mad. Cause you mad. That's pettiness, and I don't take lightly to that. You cross me over, you can basically say you are out of my life. Don't even bother talking to me again. Especially if you talk about my children and my family, you're definitely not coming back from that. Period. So, but I forgive you. And I will love you from a distance, but I don't want no parts. Once our chapter is closed, you can guarantee that I put a padlock, a board, those chain locks, those locks that you slide. You ain't coming back. But like God said in the Bible, forgive. And that's what I'm going to do. As much as I don't want to, I got to do it. Not for you, but for me. And let me change my battery. Alright, so change my battery. I'm at Stop and Shop. Before I end this vlog, you know, basically is, you know, to sum up the whole, you know, friendship deal is that I will forgive, but once that betrayal line, ooh, hold on guys. I will forgive. But once you betrayed me, like any other human, who, you know, would you like that? No, you wouldn't. So why do you think I have to tolerate it? You know? And I don't. But I will say I love me enough to say I don't need this treatment and I will not allow this treatment. So I got to go. No matter how hard it may feel or hurt, or how anyone may feel about it. The point is, no one should be tolerating disrespect, especially coming from someone that says, oh, you're my bestie, I love you, and we're gonna communicate, but when I communicate, you're upset, or I'm this, or I'm trying to do that. No, if you're gonna take something that I know bothers me and you're gonna take it very lightly, then no, because then you're gonna try to tell me how I should treat you though. How you want to be treated? No, it doesn't work like that in my book. And not even in a friendship period, it shouldn't work like that. So, with that being said, you know, friendships in my 30s are very valuable to me and very sacred and very, I don't take it lightly. I don't take it lightly. And, you know, 20s is whatever. You know, you don't really fully mature until you're 26, I feel, in your brain. You know, and actually that's scientific studies. And we're just learning ourselves in our 20s. We're just now finding out life, our career paths, our mistakes, our do-overs, if we can do them over. So in my 30s, I feel a friendship should be, you know, if you are going through something, I'm not a mind reader. Tell me. Don't expect me to know. Don't expect me to understand something that you're not voicing to me. And then get mad at me and then want to shun me out and call me a bad friend because I'm no psychic. You know, you got to verbalize. We're not kids. We are adults. We are living life. We are adulting. We're parents. We're doing so much. And in a friendship, it should be allowed to voice. You should be allowed to state how you feel. And if they can't understand that, then it's time for you to reevaluate. Not only if you told them once, or even maybe, you know, we give them a second chance and we'll think maybe the second time they'll get it right, just like a bad boyfriend or whatever. But they don't, you know. And then, you know, it's like, what do? You know, do you just stay and take it? Or do you just say, you know what, I love me enough to say, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm not gonna tolerate that. Especially when you know you have changed. You guys, you changed, you grew. You know, you consider their friendship very valuable to the point that you heard everything they said that, you know, bothered them about you. And now you're jealous, you're this, you're that, you're every name in the book. No. Are you dumb? You gotta be crazy to think that's okay. You know, and it is what it is. Despite what fairy tale they tell the people that don't know the true circumstances. But I'm not gonna devour that here because I know there's people that do watch me and they know that person as well. And I just no ill feelings. It's just, you know, I had to do me, you know. And if it means that I'll be alone, maybe that's God saying, I'm removing you to show you that you didn't lose anything, you gained, which is a sense of clarity, your respect, your worth, the person who you are. You don't deserve. I'm removing you from people that don't deserve you. And don't take it as a loss. Take it as a win. Even if you feel sad and hurt and down and out, remember, pain is just temporary. And God doesn't give a battle to someone that he knows that can't handle it. And honey, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And sometimes we just don't know why it happens, but just know God is working on you. So friendships, unfortunately, are not the same, you know. And then you are blessed ones that you do have blessed ones that do have friendships where they do have the key points of a friendship, you know. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I actually go pick up my wiper. I didn't go, which when I recorded this, it was the next day I was supposed to come up, but we had a snowstorm. So I was supposed to go today, but I've been like, I needed to chill. I needed to prioritize myself because I tend to take on a lot of tasks. And then I'll be overwhelmed. And then I'm stressed and I sound like this. Then I look tired. I look burnt out. All because sometimes I don't give myself rest. Sometimes I gotta tell myself, Mama, it's okay. It's alright. You can relax. Chill. Relax. And that's what I'm learning to do. Take time for Mama. Yes, Mama's a mom. Yes, Mama's a wife. And yes, Mama is a daughter, sister, aunt. But Mama needs to have Mama time. Mama needs to take care of her health, her mind. And Mama needs to say, you know what? Regardless of what anyone may feel, no, I can't be there for you today. But just give me a moment and I will be there. Because if you can't take time out for yourself and no one can understand it, then you know what? Let them go. And I'm just saying, meaning, let them feel what they want. You gotta take care of you. And that's what I'm doing right now. You know, I have so much more content to put out because I'll record. And then I'm so tired by the end of the night that I don't edit. So what I'm doing is take care of myself. I'm gonna have to put myself on a schedule and really take care of Sharice, Mama. So if you're going through the same thing, take time for yourself. Don't feel bad. Tell everybody, even if it's in your house, today is Mama's Day. Today's fend for yourself, you know, and whatever you gotta say, because I gotta take care of me. I got things and goals I want to do, you know, and things I want to reach, you know. Do what you gotta do. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say I'm taking time for myself. I'm not being mean. I'm just, the girl gotta go. So, is my body telling me, slow down, Mama, you're not taking time for yourself. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Because when you start overburning your body or feeling burnt out or overwhelmed, your body's going to let you know. It's going to slow you down. And you don't want to slow yourself down. You want to keep yourself on a healthy pace. Everything is aligned and flowing right. And you'll feel a difference. Everything, in, like your heart, your intuition will tell you, it don't seem right. You want everything to flow. Just like a friendship. You want, I mean, not saying you're not going to have a rough patch, but you want it to flow to the point where we can communicate. And if she needs a second or he needs a second to calm down, whatever the argument may have been, words may have been said, you know, or whatever, if it could be talked about, give that person a little bit of space and hold yourself accountable to your wrongdoings. And also, if it could be mended, then mend it. If not, then not. You know, at least you know you tried. And no one's perfect. No friendship is perfect. But don't also assume we know. Because we don't know. If you don't voice yourself, we don't know. And we're too grown in our 30s especially to be sitting there throwing a pity party ceremony just for the hell of it to gain sympathy. No. Own up to your faults. Own up to your mistakes. We're human. You know? So, alright guys, on that note, I'm going to take some time for myself. In the meantime, I will be recording but not posting, but I will be pushing out the content that you will be seeing. And I got to figure out me to be a better me and to give you better outlook of life, on my life anyway, you know, and not look so rough like I have been, because I'm being real, I've been busy. Okay, so the content I do have, I'm gonna push them out, and while that's being pushed out, I'm gonna just record and take the time that I need. Also, you know, I have an appointment with my son tomorrow, Josias. You know, I'll get into that too in another video. Pretty sure he don't want to be recorded, but he's tongue-tied. That is short on him, very short, where he can't even take out his tongue. So he may be having surgery very, very soon. So we gotta go to his appointment. He wants it done. I gave him that option. Now that, you know, I've been talking to him about it, but as he got older, I said, if you want it done, we can have it done. You know, because that's, at the age of 3, he had birth to 3 because I babied the hell out of him. I gave him that baby talk. But he wasn't communicating the best way that I know he should be at that age. So we did birth to 3, and also come to play was his tongue tied. He'll pronunciate certain words differently. So thank God we caught that as well. And he's obviously a talkative boy, but there were limited words, meaning he'll talk to you, but give him his space. So alright guys, so look out for that video. I'll keep you posted. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, don't stress out. There's only one of you. Take care of you. Love yourself, be nice to yourself, and you know, be kind to yourself. You're only human. You're doing the best you can do each day. Pray for your neighbors, pray for one another, love on each other. Alright guys, I love you, and I'll see you in our next vlog.